The Lalbagh Gardens are based on the design of the Mughal gardens that once stood at Saira, at a distance of 120 kilometers from Bengaluru on the main NH4 at Tumkur district in Karnataka. This is amply supported by ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, and other historical records. At that time, Saira was the headquarters of the strategically important southernmost Mughal, Suba, province, of the Deccan before the British Raj. In 1874, Lalbagh had an area of 45 acres, 180,000 square meters. In 1889, 30 acres were added to the eastern side, followed by 13 acres in 1891 including the rock with Kempegoda Tower, and 94 acres more in 1894 on the eastern side just below the rock, bringing it to a total of 188 acres, 760,000 square meters. 6. The foundation stone for the glass house, modelled on London's Crystal Palace, was laid on the 30th of November 1889 by Prince Albert Victor and was built by John Cameron, the then superintendent of Lalbagh. It was built with cast iron from the Saracen foundry in Gilas. Lalbagh is a 240 acres, 0.97 square kilometers garden and is located in South Bengaluru. It holds a number of flower shows, especially on the Republic Day, the 26th of January. The garden has over 1,000 species of flora. The garden also has trees that are over 100 years old. The garden surrounds one of the towers erected by the founder of Bengaluru, Kemp Gowda. The park has some rare species of plants brought from Persia, Afghanistan and France. With an intricate watering system for irrigation, this garden is aesthetically designed, with lawns, flower beds, lotus pools and fountains. Most of the centuries-old trees are labeled for easy identification. The Lalbagh Rock, one of the oldest rock formations on Earth, dating back to 3,000 million years, is another attraction that attracts the crowds. Lalbagh has 4 gates. The western gate is situated near Siddhapur Circle and one can enter this gate and enjoy the sylvan atmosphere of the garden. Outside, touching the comb. Lalbagh or Lalbagh Botanical Gardens, meaning the Red Garden in English, is a well-known botanical garden in southern Bengaluru, India. It has a famous glass house which hosts 2 annual flower shows, the 26th of January and the 15th of August. Lalbagh houses India's largest collection of tropical plants, has a lake, and is one of the main tourist attractions in Bengaluru. Lalbagh is also home to a few species of birds. The commonly sighted birds include myna, parakeets, crows, Brahmani kite, pond heron, common egret, purple moorhen etc. Lalbagh Botanical Garden Glass House. Lalbagh Gardens of Bangalore were originally laid out by Hyder Ali and were modelled gardens in Saira, citation needed, laid out by its last Mughal Subedar, Dilawar Khan. Hyder Ali commissioned the building of this garden in 1760 but his son, Tipu Sultan, completed it. Hyder Ali decided to create this garden on the lines of the Mughal gardens that were gaining popularity during his time. Hyder Ali laid out these famous botanical gardens and his son added horticultural wealth to them by importing trees and plants from several countries. Hyder Ali deployed people from Thayali community who were extremely good in gardening. The Lalbagh Gardens were recommissioned by the 18th century and over the years it acquired India's first lawn clock and the subcontinent's largest collection of rare plants. 3. A menagerie established in the 1860s was under the charge of G. H. Krambayagal in 1914. Captains S. Flower reported that it included a court built between 1850 and 1860 having tigers and rhinoceros, an aviary, a monkey house with an orangutan, a paddock with blackbuck, cheetah, sambar deer, barking deer and a pair of emus, a bear house and a peacock. The Lalbagh Gardens are based the design of the Mughal gardens that once stood at Saira, at a distance of 120 kilometers from Bengaluru on the main NH4 at Tumkur district in Karnataka. This is amply supported by ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, and other historical records. At that time, Saira was the headquarters of the strategically important southernmost Mughal, Suba, province, of the Deccan before the British Raj. In 1874, Lalbagh had an area of 45 acres, 180,000 square meters. In 1889, 30 acres were added to the eastern side, followed by 13 acres in 1891 including the rock with Kempegoda Tower and 94 acres more in 1894 on the eastern side just below the rock, bringing it to a total of 188 acres, 760,000 square meters. 6. The foundation stone for the glass house, modelled on London's Crystal Palace, was laid on the 30th of November 1889 by Prince Albert Victor NW as built by John Cameron, the then Superintendent of Lalbagh. It was built with cast iron from the Saracen Foundry in Glasgow, UK.